Hey folks, welcome on back. Dirk the Panda here with my classic old series, Tennis Ace. Yeah, so this is going to be another one-take recording situation instead of a live stream. Unfortunately, I've been pretty busy slash sporadic with scheduling things, so we are doing this not live for now. I'll try my best to get back into the form of streaming, but just to keep up to date, better late than never, and better to do this than to keep waiting to do this. Maybe I'll do this as a format sometimes, change it up instead of have it always be live, but that is something we'll have to consider. But what did we do last time? Well, last time was day 37 for Shoichi's update. That was the final day of the tennis tournament, if I recall correctly. It was 34 we left, 35, 36, 37 were the tennis tournament days. So we are coming home and had a lot of cramps, let's just say that. Pain, misery. But this one should only be a singular day, but one with some big things happening, possibly suggestive. And when that happens, I will be cutting those parts out as separate bits, and there will be recordings for my Patreon. So if you want to see those in full recorded action, you can go to my Patreon. It is linked in the description below, and yeah, it is I forget if it's like $3. It's the first tier. Whatever the initial tier is, I'm not gonna gatekeep that high. But yeah, here we are. Man, I am excited for this. This came out, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I also forgot to do Hardiki's update, which was 64, so I kind of lumped both together, do both K9s together. And unfortunately, I did not get this one out before the end of last year, but at least I can make a silly little pun of it and say, Happy Shoe Year! I should have started with that, but, one take, have fun with it. Anyway, that might be the title. Alright, let us get started in a second. The reading will begin. T-5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let us kick things off. And the moment my head hits the pillow, I'm out like a light. Monday, July 3rd. Definitely the opposite of where we are right now. So, back at school, post-tournament pain. I drag my tired, shambling carcass out of the bed, going through my regular, everyday routine before heading out to school. When I looked around after waking up, my vision felt blurry and distorted, with my mind seeming trapped in this foggy state. All the fatigue from days of competition caught up to me all at once, and I still feel the stinging soreness all over my body. Muscle groups I didn't even know existed are still screaming at me for daring to overexert myself the way I did. Suffice to say, a lesson was learned. Ooh, coincidence! We saw you two in the last update! And by last update, I meant the latest Hardiky update. You know what I mean. Just get off my ass. Keep talking like that, big guy. Then we are gonna get sent home early. Then, when you're sent home early, you'll be left wondering why. I spot 2 familiar faces seemingly arguing by the lockers on my way inside, grimacing a little at the sight. Nico-kun? I try to slip by unnoticed, but a voice soon calls out to me, frustrating my plans before I even have a chance to try my hand at them. Oh, hey there. I didn't see you guys.
That's okay. It gets so crowded here this early in the morning that it's easy to miss someone.
Yeah, but it seems like you guys are talking about something important, so I'll leave you two to...
No, don't worry about that. I was just telling Haru off for coming to school without his jacket.
In July? In July? A jacket? In July? Sin. Absolute sin. Why are the school rules so terrible? Dude, it's summer. It's hot. Get off my ass already. We switch to our summer uniforms tomorrow anyway. Oh, this is even better. Yeah, you're one of those.
Yes, but tomorrow is not today. Everyone else is uncomfortable too. But we're putting up with it because we have to. You don't get past just because you're a special little boy.
Call me that again, I'll seriously punch you.
Like you scare me.
Okay, as I was saying, you two seem to be in the middle of something.
It's fine. Here, why don't we move out of the way so we don't disturb anyone?
Help me. Sure. He's gonna nail us in the face, isn't he? And hello to you too. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, haven't seen you in a while. Has it ever occurred to you that maybe there's a reason for that? Are you saying you've been avoiding me? I'm not saying anything.
Avoiding him? Did something happen between you two?
That is, since you know me. Have I ever needed a reason to avoid people?
I guess not.
Really? Really? Because I can think of at least one thing. Just one. What little thing? What a silly little thing. Just a wee little thing. Now that I think about it, Haruki more or less disappeared after asking me those weird little questions about Shoichi. He sort of left in a huff and I hadn't seen him since then. The whole thing seemed weird to me, but I was busy focusing on other things and didn't have the time to think about it. So, he's been avoiding me, huh? Is that what this is about? Well, considering how weird and uncomfortable those questions were, it would at least be right for him to feel a little embarrassed. If he even has the capacity for shame at all. I don't really know you any well, so I make no comments. Saying you make no comments is a comment. Okay, now you're just arguing semantics.
Oh yeah? Well, you're... Anyway, how about we don't ruin this lovely atmosphere we have now, fellas? Great weather today and all. Man, beautiful day. Great stuff. Great phone call. Wow. Sorry about that. Like I said, one take. How about we don't ruin this lovely atmosphere we have now? Great weather, beautiful day and all. Can we just enjoy it?
Fellas, who the fuck talks like that?
Now that's more like it.
It is confusion. Audible confusion. Kinda feel like nothing's changed.
Say, Nico-kun, Didn't you have a tennis competition last week? How was that? You look a little worn out today and all.
Right, even I heard about that.
Oh, that silly little thing? Oh, yeah. It went fine.
I'm just a little tired. No biggie. No biggie. Once again, who the fuck talks like that? Why are you two such fucking dorks? Hey, we're dorks together. This is Dorklandia. You got it? We're all dorks together.
Cut that out, Haru.
Be polite. What? There's a lot worse I could have said instead of dorks. Don't I at least get points for that?
The double fuck cancels it out.
Well, then fuck you too.
Typical.
God, I'm already starting to get a headache. Once again, these two are a whole whirlwind and a half. Being around them is a serious attack on the senses. Mostly the sense of normal. Seriously, it's not a big deal. I traveled, had a few matches, I'm tired. That's all there is to it. That's so. I heard you got your butt kicked in the finals.
Haruki! I'm going to fucking kill you!
I mean, excuse me?
Pardon the fuck?
What? What do you want this time, man? Get off my ass already.
Has no one in your life ever taught you manners?
He is so pissed. Ah! He is out for blood. Has no one in your life ever taught you to kiss my ass? Ah! Such a headache. Guys, do we really need to do this? Do we have to? Oh, the other high-pitched voice I do. More high-pitched. But yes, our boy is back. It's done. Oh boy, kill me. My voice is gonna be killed.
Nico-san.
Oh, hey there, Jun. Morning.
Good morning. What are you doing out here?
June can't count. Just, catch it up.
Hey there. I don't think we met. I'm Kiga Kasama.
Or is it Kiga Kasama? Kasama sounds more badass. We're gonna call you Kasama.
I'm Kiga Kasama. Oh, I've seen you around Shoichi-san a couple of times before. I'm Jun Kobayashi. I'm a classmate of Nico-san's. Oh, nice. It's good to meet you. I work in the student council with Shoichi-san.
And you also never shut up about it. Don't start this again. Also, seriously, go home and get your damn jacket. Make me. Okay!
Yeah, same. What you said.
I said it.
Either way, I hate to ruin the conversation, but I was hoping I could steal Nico-san away.
Thank God. I'll get up and back. Ah, thank God. What for?
I've been studying for our next
students' midterms. They are all for students.
I've been studying for our next midterm since I did so bad on the last one. I know they're only after summer break, but still. I was hoping you could help me out a little. Please?
Oh, is it that? Is that it? Sure. It's not like I haven't offered you to tutor. Haven't offered you to tutor. Dear God, Jun, tutoring would be a nightmare. Is that it? Sure, it's not like I haven't offered to tutor you before. If anything, it'd be a welcome distraction. Not to mention a good excuse to get away from the unbridled chaos that these two are. It's not like I could argue with that reason. If anything, I feel like it's my obligation to support it given my position. Oh my God, could you stop making everything about how you're a student council member? We get it, you're a nerd. Move on. Bite me. Me. Oh my God. Saber-toothed tiger telling you to bite. This ain't gonna end well. You wish, kitten. Now, I'm the one who's going to punch you if you call me that again. Yeah, I am not touching that. Still, we'll be going now, okay? Sure. Have a good day, you two. Whatever. I'm heading out to... Nope. Not so fast, mister. Do you think I'd forget about the jacket issue? Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, let's get going. Next scene, please. Anyway. June and I quickly say farewell to the two before heading on our way, leaving me behind, breathing a sigh of relief after we start going up the stairs and leave the yelling behind. Boy, that was way too much for this early in the morning. Man, you have no idea how great of timing you had, June. What great timing. Whatever the timing is. What time is it anyway? Looks at clock. I'm so sorry, chat. Imaginary chat comment section. I am so sorry. I got a quick call that I had to respond to or text. Oh man, I wouldn't say that. I have some idea. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, you didn't really believe that I wanted to study, did you? Yeah. What? I mean, excuse me, what? You made that up? I'm sorry, my lack of density compared to Nico is showing. Ah! What? You made that up? Duh, you gotta learn to think a little faster on your feet, Nico-kun. Then you wouldn't need saving quite as much. You could tell I was in the weeds there. No offense, but you're easy to read. The discomfort was plastered all over your face, so I thought I'd bail you out. I'm just glad you went along instead of acting like a doofus. Can't help someone that won't help themselves. No argument here. Sure, I'm glad for those sharp instincts of yours, Jin. Well, I need to remember to buy him a cake or something as a thank you later. A strawberry cake, right? How you doing? God, I'm, not sure, to be honest. Okay, let me amend that. How are you doing physically? That should be easy to answer, right? Oh God, I guess. Whole body is sore even though I had all of yesterday to rest. I feel sluggish and stiff and stupid. Oh no, God, not the 3 S's. What?
Nothing, not important. Still, looks like you need more time to rest. You were plenty out of it when we saw you off on Saturday. So I'm not surprised you're still a little weak.
I suppose. Still sucks, though. I was so close.
I get the feeling. I'd also feel bitter in your situation. I think anyone would. You always think that you should have put just a little bit more effort after. It's self-defeating.
Yeah, I suppose you'd know too since you're a competitor.
In as much as sports and piano are similar, I guess.
Oh, that was a... Okay. Bursting into the classroom. Getting into our classroom, Jun quickly tosses his bag atop his desk and plops down on his chair, sighing loudly and dramatically in the process.
Man, I really shouldn't have stayed up so late last night.
That is some loud-ass music. Scratching awkwardly. I just had a head scratch. I have a head to scratch. I have a bone to pick. Better? Hopefully the recording isn't too bad. Anyway.
I really shouldn't have stayed up so late last night.
You stayed up late? Doing what?
I was playing a game Ryoji-kun loaned me.
I don't know why I asked. That much should have been obvious. Are you going to be okay?
It's fine. I'll probably nap during third period.
In what world is that fine? How many times do we have to teach you this, old tiger? In what world is that fine? How many times do we need your teachers to yell at you before you learn? Suddenly, I catch a few of my classmates all walking up to my desk at the same time. For some reason, seeing so many of them coming to me at once makes me tense up really reflexively. Nico-kun, I forgot your voice. I forgot my own voice. Nico-kun, I heard about your competition. It really sucks that things didn't work out at the very end.
Yeah, are you lucky, dude?
Are you lucky that you're injured? You may need financial compensation.
Are you okay, dude? I heard you collapsed and had to be dragged out of the building.
What? No, I didn't. Wrong, Jin. They said he almost collapsed. All that happened was the doctor had to check on him.
Oh, isn't that pretty much the same thing? If the doctor had to be called, there's no way he could continue playing.
I was at the competition. You're doing really great, Nico-san. I was really rooting for you.
I heard you played against Urishihara-san.
Or, who the... Is that... Oh, God. Help. 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 I know the face and I forgot the first name. Ah! Oh, no, I'm thinking the other guy. Oh, God. No, I'm thinking the Red Panda. Urishihara. Oh, my God, chat. I'm so sorry this is K-kun. Holy fuck. I got confused by the finals part, because this isn't true. We played him at the semifinals. Get your shit together. I heard you played against Urishihara-kun at the finals. Is that true?
Oh no, Urishihara-kun was at the semifinals.
Yes, she's right. Get your shit together. Which one is Urishihara again? I am thinking of Tanabe, correct? Oh my god, I think it's Tanabe, that's the red panda. I am doing red pandas a disservice right now. Are you seriously asking me that? The son of the Arusha Horror Corporation? Well, duh, obviously I know that much, but I don't remember what he looks like. I don't know what your voice is anymore. That's... I am flustered right now. That's all,
Hey, Nico-kun. I don't mean to cut off your conversation, but didn't you say you were gonna help me study?
Jun's sudden interjection stopped the flow of conversation. Great! Or maybe you should say information bombardment. Dead in its tracks. For a second, I stare at him confused before it finally clicks. Oh yeah, right. Oh shoot. I did say that. Sorry, everybody. Can we talk about this later? I promised I was going to tutor June for a little bit, as my bones crack. That's probably a good idea considering his scores in the last midterm. Damn, Ayako! Going for bad blood today, are we?
Do we really need to bring that up?
A 46-point average isn't something you can usually just brush off. Well, I had a 51 on my midterm back in college, and I still passed the course. Maybe a 50, I don't know. There's one class where I basically got 2 50s in a row, one in the midterm and the final, but the curve was so goddamn awful that I still passed.
And that is why I'm studying right now. Jeez.
Fair enough. Oh, is she smiling for once? Was she... Oh no, I think she's been smiling the whole time. Maybe I've just been blind. I'll just leave you guys be. Good luck in your next competition, Nico-kun.
Yeah, try to work on that stamina of yours so you don't have to be dragged outside again.
Hey, fuck you and your stamina comments. Me with bad stamina. Jin!
What? I didn't say anything that wasn't true.
These are a few more grumbles There are a few more grumbles as well as well wishes and encouraging words thrown my way before my crowd of classmates finally disappears. Well, they disperse at least, letting me breathe out in relief. Thanks for that, Jun-kun. That's twice today you've saved my bacon.
You're welcome. You're really bad at this sort of thing for someone who's been a popular athlete for years, you know.
That's been noted before. I can't help but freeze up when too many people surround me like that. It's a bit easier when they're strangers.
Weird. Shouldn't it be the other way around?
I don't know what to tell you. When it's people I know, I worry about saying the wrong thing since I'm going to be seeing them often. Honestly, same. Same. When it's strangers, I can kinda ignore it since I probably won't have to deal with them anymore.
If you say so. Either way, you should probably work on your excuse making.
Oh, I thought he was gonna like cut off my excuse. Reading his words. I can make excuses just fine most of the time. Speaking of which, I make excuses on my phone. I had to reply to somebody. Dinner talk. Isn't it great? I can make excuses just fine most of the time. This kind of situation is just an exception. You're going to become a professional athlete. You'll be surrounded by fans and reporters all the time. This is anything but an exception. I hate that I don't have an answer to that. So, do you want me to actually tutor you? Since we already announced it to the whole class and all.
No way. I already told you I'm not interested in that.
It's getting more and more clear just why you have a 46% average. Jun, get your shit together. You sure about that? It'd be no skin off my back. Oh, sorry, that is my phone, actually. Totally in-game excuse.
Yeah, I heard.
You don't need an excuse to excuse yourself to check a message. Excuse. Yeah, I heard. You don't need to excuse yourself to check a message. Sorry.
You're doing it again.
I can't help it! Me checking phone for realism. I'm fine, don't bother. You sure, Nico? Good night. Hey, you in school yet? Yeah, in my classroom. Why am I sounding so rude? Yeah, my classroom, fuck off! I mean, yeah, in my classroom. Want me to come over? Can I text? Can I respond? Nah, it's fine. After watching the little typing icon coming and going for far longer than it should, I stared at Shoichi's incredibly short message, struggling of a proper way to answer it. Obviously, I'd like to see him, but is now the best time? Not to mention I was feeling so upset yesterday that I barely answered him, and it's obvious he's worried about that. Should I just ignore the awkward feeling and tell him to come? I guess that'd be for the best.
And there's the bell. You probably won't. Yeah. And there's the bell. You probably don't want to have your phone out by the time the teacher arrives.
Ugh. God, I took too long to come up with an answer. I don't think he would have made it in the time you replied, between then and the bell. Want me to come over? Oh, never mind, didn't realize the bell was about to ring. See you at lunchtime. Okay. Why am I like this? Ah! It should not be this hard to have such a basic conversation with someone. My head is all kinds of messed up this week. I really need to get my head on straight and fast. No, you don't need it straight. At least I'll get to see him later. That should be easier than trying to message.
Are you okay? You have a weird look on your face.
I'm fine. Just not my best today.
I don't blame you. It's okay to take it easy for a few days after a competition. Anyone would understand.
I suppose you also have some expertise with going through this kind of thing, huh?
Well, yeah. No one can win 100% of the time. It's okay to be down when you just barely miss out on a win.
Yeah. Just doesn't make me feel any less shitty.
I know. I know. Although for now, you should probably just focus on class to get your mind off of it.
And so should you. Get your grades up! Is that what you can do? Focus on class to distract yourself?
Yeah, no. I play games when I want a distraction. For class, I just spend my time doodling.
Why am I not surprised? Are you sure you're going to graduate?
I'll be fine.
You was not fine. Somehow, I have trouble believing it. A few hours later. The hours passed by a lot faster than I anticipated. Before I realized, lunchtime was already upon us. I watched many of my classmates clear out or join together in their own groups for lunch, scanning the room to make sure no one would use this as an opportunity to swarm me again. Thankfully, it seemed they're already forgotten about me. Either way, either that, or they decided to give me space. Whichever one it was, I wasn't about to complain. They left only me and Jun together as the tiger pulled his chair and table and joined them with mine.
Man, I'm starving. I was so close to passing out from a sugar crash.
Sugar crash? You have diabetes?
No. Then how is it that you... You know what? Never mind. I've long since learned not to ask. What did you pack for lunch today? I brought plum-filled rice balls, rolled with omelet,
Rolled with omelet? Rice ball, rolled with an omelet on top of it.
I brought plum-filled rice balls, rolled omelet, and some vegetable tempura.
Ooh, that sounds pretty nice. Well, that's a lean lunch. You skimping on meat?
Yeah, Mom and Dad haven't gotten paid yet, and we had a few more expenses than expected this month.
Oh, I can share some of mine with you.
What do you have?
Pulls out the fucking buffet. I was feeling lazy yesterday, so I just cooked some rice, grilled a couple slices of salted salmon, stewed some veggies, and made a quick cucumber salad to go with it. Gimme that!
Ugh, even your lazy meals sound great.
Cooking is a bit... Let's just say cooking is a bit of a stress reliever for me, I guess.
I'll trade you a rice ball for a slice of salmon.
Sure. Got some cucumber salad too? Get some cucumber salad too. The acidity and sweetness will help balance out that oily fish and tempura.
Oh, thanks. You're the best.
Yeah, well, I can't just let you starve.
I'm not starving. I'm penny pinching. There's a difference.
The difference is not enough calories.
That's not... Ugh, whatever. I'm too lightheaded from hunger to do this.
Did you skip breakfast or something?
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
It's fine. Mom gets paid on Thursday.
Thursday was yesterday! Today is Friday. In California. I'm sorry, I had to. At the day of recording, today is Friday. In California.
It's fine. Mom gets paid on Thursday, so we just have to hang on for a few more days.
The fact that you can say that as if it's no big deal is ever so slightly terrifying. Or is it just me that is too privileged? I'll leave.
Man, the others sure are taking a while, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I wonder that is their cue. I wonder why that is. Us tackles you. Yeah, us. Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh ho ho! Who are you talking about, me?
It is I, Saya.
What were you talking about? Was it perhaps how cute I am? Or how my voice is so soothing.
Oh, you flatter me, Saya. You compliment me.
Oh, maybe you were saying, yeah, Saya-sama is so cute and sexy and beautiful. I wish she'd stop.
No! We are not talking about macro in this chat!
Oh, I wish she'd step on me.
Step on me? What the fuck? Ignore her. She picked some weird new manga to read lately and put new ideas into her head. What the hell kind of manga is she reading?
Oh, I think I know that one. Because it turns me on! Stop it! It's turning me on! Stop! Misaguchi-san? I don't think those kind of manga are legally allowed to be sold to us.
Jun, we've been aged up, so it should be.
Why not? We're 18. Why not? We're 18. Even so, it feels wrong.
Oh, Jude, you innocent, not so innocent bean. Wait a second. Is Shoichi not with you guys? I give the two a good look once they move to grab some chairs, which is when I realize the glaring absence in this situation. No. He said he had to deal with something real quick, and that he'd meet us here when he'd meet me. Only me! Only me, damn it! No, no. No. He said he had to deal with something real quick, and that he'd meet me here when I left to pick up Keikun. I thought he'd had been here by now.
Picking up Keisuke-san? You still doing that?
That's what I was saying when we got here. She doesn't have to keep showing up at my classroom every day to pick me up. Implying that you'd come here on your own volition if I didn't. That is neither here nor there.
Thought so.
Never mind that. Do you have any idea what Shoichi is up to? Not really. You didn't say. Sheesh. Can't you be away from your boyfriend for 5 minutes without freaking out? Can you stop talking about your boyfriend for 5 minutes? Try not to punch him. That's not what this is. Just get a little readjusting. Big stretch. That's not what this is. I had to burp. I'm so sorry, chat. Urata is probably off dealing with some kind of student council issue or sorts. He should be here soon. Unless he loses track of time and spends the entire lunch period working. Wouldn't be the first time he does that either. That's true.
I don't think you guys are helping.
Panic mode, panic mode. Nico panic mode, Nico panic mode. Helping with what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it, Jun-kun. Oh. Wait. Did you two make plans for lunch or something? Are they gonna kiss? Are they gonna kiss for lunch? Not exactly. They're not plans. He just said he'd meet me during lunch. We didn't talk much this weekend since I needed some time to myself, and I could tell it made him a little antsy. So, I was expecting him to rush over. You do know he has a life outside of you, right? Imagine having a significant... imagine having a partner and having a life outside of that. We'll not talk about that. It's not about me. No, seriously, I don't have somebody. I'm talking about somebody else I know. Ah! I'm sorry. Chat's gonna make rumors now. Seriously, I wish. Maybe not the life outside of you part, but... Or, well, I would like to have a life outside. You know what I mean! Of course I do. That's not what I'm saying. Well, then suck it up. This kind of thing happens all the time. Plans fall through, things come up, stuff happens. If you get yourself down in the dumps for every single one, you're going to be miserable. You might be right, but you could afford to be a little nicer about it, you know? Sure could, but I'm starting to get tired of this little dance you guys do where you bitch about something to others about your problems instead of talking to each other about it. What? That's not true! Oh, really? Have you talked to him about the thing? You know, the thing. I forgot the thing. I forgot what it is. Thing? What thing? Even I'm dense. Oh, you know, the thing that was so important that you pulled me out of work on a Saturday to ask for advice? The one about Shoichi? That thing? I open my mouth to question her once more, but the moment it clicks in my head, which I'm still waiting for it to happen, my whole body goes stiff as I feel my face glowing and I am so flushed right now. Well, that's not something for... Now you remember? Thing. What thing? Stop keeping us in the dark, would you? It might take place in the dark if you know what I mean. Oh, it's nothing. Oh, it's nothing. Nico-kun just called me over one day to ask for... Nope. Don't you dare! See? You remember. I do, and you shouldn't be telling people about this. It's private. Do you know what else is private? I'll leave you to answer that. And besides, I did talk to Shoichi about it. Yeah, I did. Oh, you did? Now there's a minor miracle. You were on my ass about it. The least you can do is act a little less blasé about it. Sure, go actually talk to your boyfriend and I will. Oh, you are such a sucky friend. Oh, is that so? Do you really want me to pull out... Is that so? Do you really want to pull out that... I'm like, I keep saying pull out. Ah! Is that so? Do you really want to pull out that thread? The moment Saya fixes her gaze on me, I feel a chill run all the way down from the back of my neck to my soul. She doesn't even have to glare or show any kind of emotion. I know what this woman is capable of. I have given her way too much ammunition over the years, especially as of late. I can't fuck with her like that. No, ma'am. I take it back, ma'am. You're the best. You got that right. What did I just witness?
A bad dog being disciplined and put in its place. Dude, no! Stop! Who taught this man those words?
What did you say?
Oh, woof woof. Bark bark, a woo, what's this? Notices your bulgy woolgy.
Help! I will get you back for this.
You are more than free to try.
You people are weird.
Set the pot to the kettle.
Whatever. I'm done eating. So I'm gonna go look for Shoichi.
Yeah,
You go do that. Make sure you use your words this time. Fuck off. Oh no, I'm starting to sound like Haruki.
love you too.
Go get him, sweaty. Honestly, I would imagine her saying that in canon. Go get him, sweaty. I first make a stop by Shoichi and Saya's classroom to make sure he didn't go back there after doing something. Mainly to avoid the risk of us barely missing each other. When I don't find him, sad moment, I decide to look for him in the student council room. I mean, ow! However, on my way down the stairs off the main building, whee! However, on my way down the stairs of the main building, I bump against someone on their way up, nearly knocking them off their feet in the process. Just fucking kicks Haruki down the stairs. We are dead. Oh, close enough. Hitaka's gonna kick our ass.
Oh God, watch where you're Nico-kun. Oh my God, I forgot how high your voice is. Ah, this is gonna be so tough. Ah, no, stop it. It's turning me on.
Hi, Hitaka. Sorry about that. I was in a bit of a hurry. Just like moves you out. I'm in love with your brother. Move.
Why the rush?
It's not a big deal. I was just looking for Shoichi. He said he'd drop by after he was done with the thing that came up, but he hasn't shown up yet.
Seriously? Does that moron not know how to take it easy?
I'm afraid that expression is not on his... What? What? Is not in his personal dictionary. Words. I can English. I wish I could. I'm afraid that expression is not in his personal dictionary.
Well...
He's dead.
Yeah. We'll see about that once I get... Oh,
I'm going into Saya voice. Ish. I'm like trying to figure out how to get higher than Saya, but not like... Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see about that once I give him a piece of my mind.
Oh, I think I realized something. Because her voice reminds me of the cat from K's band. I forgot her name, but it's like, I'm gonna have to do a really high-pitched voice for that too when that comes up. Ah! Why are feminine voices so hard? A gay visual novel that includes female or feminine presenting characters? Feminine presenting characters in my gay novel? Honestly, I hate that stereotype of girls in my VNs, gross. Like, come on. Be brave. Be brave like Tennis Ace. Make your gay VN readers have to stretch their voices nice and wide like... Anyway, what? You're not going to come with me looking for him, are you? That face says it all. She knows. Never mind.
No, I promised my friends I'd be back soon. But Shoichi is supposed to drop by for dinner with us later this week. I'll let Mom know about it too. She's also been worried that he's working himself too hard. I'm sure she'd like to have a word with him about it too. Uh-oh. Sorry, Shoichi. You might not be able to see me next week. You might be in the ground. I might have turned your next family dinner into a surprise intervention. Well, I'm glad to see you guys are getting along again. Thanks. At least we have that much to be thankful for. I'm not sure what made him change his mind, but it's good to see that even that stubborn mule can see reason every now and again. I wouldn't get used to it if I were you, though. No doubt. I'm happy, not delusional. One of my followers is delusional.
Hitaka would be that.
One of my siblings is delusional. Electric chair.
Good. I just had to make sure. If you don't mind me asking, what is this family dinner about? Just making up for lost time?
Yes and no? Mom wanted to discuss some of her wedding plans with Shoichi, actually.
Oh, right. And how have things been going with that? I mean, your stepdad even lent Shoichi his car over the weekend, so I assume it's been good.
Oh yeah, Hiroshi-san is great. I love Dad, but I can tell Hiroshi-san is a lot more attentive. Never seen Mom happier. Actually, this reminds me. I wanted to apologize to you.
You did? And why does this remind you of that?
I didn't show up for your competition last week, right? I've actually been helping Mom with her wedding plans lately. Said she wants to have a spring wedding. That leaves us a bit under a year to get all the plans in order. So we've been picking up the We've been picking up the pace.
Isn't a year more than enough? I mean, all you need is a shrine, a priest, and a few family members, no?
Gasp, you don't know. That's for a traditional wedding. Mom has her heart set on having a Western wedding, so it's a much bigger occasion.
Oh dear God. I didn't know they were so small for Eastern weddings, or at least maybe some, but...
We need to go over possible locations, menus, vendors, guest list, all that stuff.
Wow. That really does sound like a lot. No wonder you guys started looking into that so soon.
Yeah, it's been eating most of my free time lately. Still, I'm really sorry I didn't show up for your competition. I've been really dropping the ball this year.
Don't sweat it, Hitaka-chan. I'm not upset at all.
Baka? Really? Great. You could be a little upset, though.
No. Did you say something?
No, it's nothing. Anyway, I should really get going now. My friends are going to start wondering if I fell into a hole somewhere on my way to the cafeteria at this point.
Yeah, and I still need to find Shoichi. I'll talk to you later, Hitaka-chan.
Sure. And if there's anything I can do to help, make sure to call me. Don't be a stranger this time.
I'll do my best.
Later.
Hitaka-chan and I quickly pass by each other, saying our goodbyes as I continue on my way to the adjacent building. Where is he? Thankfully, I've already visited that room enough times that I don't even need to think about it on my way there. I climb a few flights of stairs, marching on until I'm right in front of the door. Already I can hear a few voices from inside. These people must be addicted to work or something. Who the hell skips their lunch break to get more work done? No comment. What do they even have that needs working on in the middle of the day like this?
Yeah. Oh, fancy seeing you again, Nico-kun. Did you need something?
I need to change my face a little. The adjustment is a bit wonky. Is Shoichi in there? We were supposed to have lunch. What? Is Shoichi in there? We were supposed to be having lunch together, but he never showed.
Press, press, pull. Press? Sure. 1 second. Hey, Press, Nico-kun is here for you.
From inside the room, I hear a very audible followed by some confused sputtering and hurried steps.
Whoa! Oh dear lord, that was fast. What? Yeah, he's just like...
He teleported.
Nico, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I should be the one asking you that, you know, mister. Didn't you text me earlier this morning saying we'd meet up during lunch?
Sorry, I totally forgot I had some work that needed to be done today when I said that. I was hoping I could blitz through it real quick and get back, but I don't know if I'll be available before lunch period ends. Besides, I
Was already having lunch?
What? How did you know?
There's a grain of rice stuck to your chin. Let me.
Oh.
Shoichi looks away in embarrassment, wiping his chin and cheeks with the cuff of his jacket. Womp womp.
I'll leave you two to talk. Just make sure not to take too long, okay, Prez? Thanks, Kasama. I'll be right there.
He's back. The man. The man, the myth, the legend. Anyway, the saber cat heads back inside, closing the door behind him as Shoichi steps out for a moment.
Listen, I'm sorry. Totally slipped my mind. I told Saya-chan, but I swear I was gonna message you about it.
Yeah, well, we can both drop the ball sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you guys even doing? What are you guys even doing? I'm like going to my high-pitched voice again. Curse you, Ithaca! What are you guys even doing in there that requires you to get together during our lunch period?
Nothing much. Going over a few reports from the clubs, applications to start new ones. We're mostly discussing how to organize clubs during the summer break. Some of them still get together even then, and we'll need to organize access to school facilities for them, get teachers to supervise, etc.
Seriously? Summer break isn't even for another month.
This kind of thing needs to be decided in advance. You can't ask faculty for access to facilities at the last minute, and many teachers make plans of their own for the summer. We need to ask them ahead of time to supervise so they can work around it.
That sounds like a pain. What do you even get out of this anyway?
The ability to work in a group and useful experience for a future job.
Oh, that's boring. Don't you want to have fun? So nothing then.
Did you come here just to poke fun at what I do?
No, but your overly serious attitude over there makes it way too hard not to. Sorry. I guess I'll just want to talk to you later then.
Actually, do you think I could come over tonight?
Can you? May you? You may. Tonight? Tonight?
Yeah, I also miss spending time with you, you know? We could have a sleepover. We could have a sleepover. It's been a while since we've had one.
I guess so. I can't imagine Mom or Aki would have an issue with it. Wouldn't your dad have a problem with it, though?
It was a bit trickier than I expected. Dad's been a little grumpy lately, and I think he's upset that I've been talking to Mom again. But I did manage to get his permission already.
That's concerning.
What?
That your dad doesn't want you to talk to your mom? Isn't that, like, super bad? Red flags?
No. I don't mean it like that. Dad just doesn't like thinking about Mom since things are... Dad just doesn't like thinking about Mom since things ended pretty badly between them. And I guess he's still embarrassed about how it all went down. Still, talked to him last week and convinced him to let me go out. Big stretch. I'm going out for a big stretch. Well, the fact that you do it, the fact that you and I do it somewhat often makes it a lot easier too.
A week? Damn! You made plans for it before you even talked to me about it?
Well, when it comes to Dad, I need to plan things ahead to show him I won't let any of my obligations fall through the cracks while I'm having so fun.
Ice cream, so fun. Ice cream, so fun.
Well, when it comes to Dad, I need to plan things ahead to show him I won't let any of my obligations fall through the cracks while I'm having fun, so I made sure to prepare for... Well, I made sure to prepare for it before asking you.
It's weird that you have to go through all this just to get a sleepover when you're turning 19 in a few more months. Surely even you can see that, right? Well, I guess I'll see you again later today then.
Bet. I should get going now, though. They're probably waiting for me inside.
Yeah. Talk to you later. Shoichi leans in closer to me as if to give me a kiss. Little smooch. Give me a little peck. Shoichi, give me a kiss. Please. Please, give me a kiss. Please. I'm waiting. But he stops himself halfway there, probably having realized that we're in a very public place.
Yeah, later.
Instead, he places a hand on my head and pets me real quick before heading back inside, leaving me alone to ponder what just happened. I look around to make sure no one could have seen our awkward display of affection just now, and sure enough, there are a handful of students walking around the corridor even now. That would have been bad. Still, I shake my head, trying to shake the worry itself out of it, and decide to head back to class before the bell rings. Well, a quick little break a few hours later. A few more minutes. A few more minutes and a few more hours later. That is awkward. Dinner plans are fun. I'm hungry, but maybe I will. I don't want to take a break though, because I have stuff to do tonight, and then if I do that, then I will not have time to do this. Angry. I'm angry. Lost in my thoughts on my way home, I move on autopilot, packing my bag as soon as class ends and heading out of the building without talking to anyone. I don't even bother attending practice today as my body still feels heavy and sluggish. There's no point going when I'm not at my best.
good call. Saya's words from earlier are still stuck in my head. Does it really make me clingy and sad that I'm a bit bothered by Shoichi canceling lunch on me? What happened to the cool and detached guy I was in my old relationships? I kind of want to take a page out of that guy's book. I'm not used to feeling like this. And this is my fault in the first place. I was tired, sore, and in a funk after I got back to town. So I don't feel like I'm using my... I didn't feel like using my phone or talking to anyone. Now I miss Shoichi because I didn't talk to him for, half or all of the day? What is wrong with me? Is dating someone you actually care about really supposed to be this much of a pain in the ass? Nope. And then, as if to snap me away from my daydreaming, something, or rather, someone, grabs my shoulder and spins me around rather forcefully. It's Haruki. He's gonna punch us. Oh. Never mind. What the? Oh shit, I was right. I legit did not think that. I am going to die. Yo, fuckface. Did you really walk right past me when I tried talking to you? You lost your mind or something? Haruki-kun. Sorry, you said something? Seriously. Do you actually have brains in that head of yours, or is it just for decoration? What do you want? The wolf's eyes dart as he checks around our surroundings briefly before grabbing my arm and dragging me away. Not again! Come here. No, don't you dare! No smooch! Hang on! We are gonna get beaten the fuck up! We are going to die today, folks! Help. Haruki, I'm busy on my phone. Please don't punch me. I'm so sorry. Why are dinner plans so sucky? Maybe it'll be perfect timing with any potential scenes. Anyway, Haruki, it's okay. I didn't do anything, I swear. The wolf pulls me to a more secluded spot behind the gym building, only letting go of me when he's made sure there's no one around. I move my arm in circles a few more times, trying to get rid of the stiff, sore feeling of being grabbed and pulled so forcefully. Okay, what is with you today? I wasn't sure how to ask, but... Have you heard anything from the dog? The... dog. You mean Shoichi? About what? The team! Fuck, you're slow. Excuse me? This isn't on me at all. You didn't make any mention of what you want to talk about. Why would I hear anything about the volleyball team from him? I don't know, because you're his butt boy or something. God damn it! His butt boy or something? I figured you might have heard about it. Besides, weren't you against him quitting the team in the first place? Wait. Butt boy? Look, all I'm asking is if you know what's going on. He hasn't officially quit the team yet, but he also doesn't show up. Some people are still hoping he might come back, and it's all getting really annoying to hear them talking about it all the time. I thought that, I don't know, maybe you'd be able to convince him to get back. Then I wouldn't have to hear their whining all the time. Aww, how cute. He's trying to pretend like he doesn't care.
He's gonna punch me. Gross. No, I haven't heard anything about it. I mean, yeah, I've talked to him a few times about it, but it doesn't really lead anywhere. You're worse than useless. Hey, it's not my fault that he's so stubborn. Maybe you try talking to him if you're thinking it's that easy. Hell no. I ain't his goddamn cock sleeve. It ain't my job. Oh! Oh! Okay, if you're going to keep calling me this kind of thing, I'm just going to leave. I really don't have the patience to play this game with you right now. Ugh, what a drama queen. Yeah, and I'm a friggin' Scarlet. Or I'm a freaking starlet. I don't know what else to tell you. Shoichi isn't the easiest person to talk sense into. Hell, me saying that has become a bit of a running theme today. He's gotten back in touch with his family lately, though, so maybe they might be able to convince him. His family? Shoichi's parents are divorced, and it's pretty messy, or was. Hadn't talked to his mom or sister since he hadn't talked to his mom or sister since because he felt bad for having to live with his dad. I run my mouth before my brain can catch up and stop to consider what I should be telling him any of this. Or whether I should. I tighten my lips, realizing that he's gonna use this for ammunition. I tighten my lips, urging myself to stay quiet once I realize what I've done. But when I scan the wolf's face for some kind of response, I find nothing. In fact, Hardeki continues to stare at me while staying eerily silent, to the point it starts to creep me out a little bit. Anyone in there? Are we asleep at the wheel? Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, can you forget I said anything? I probably shouldn't have told you any of that. I ran my stupid mouth without thinking. Sure. So, if there isn't anything else, I'm gonna get going then. Yeah. Okay. I hoped many times that this dude would just shut up, but now that he has, I'm even more worried. Bye-bye? I only look back for a brief second before leaving. Even if he's an ass, it's not like I fundamentally disagree with him. Although, I don't like his reasons for it. I really do wish there was something I could do about it. And despite telling the wolf there was nothing I could do, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Spending my entire walk home trying to think of something, anything, I could do or say to Shoichi to somehow convince him to get back to his team. I didn't even realize how much time had passed until I actually came across my own house. Jeez, I really spaced out. That is kind of embarrassing. I should put that thought in my mind. Or I should put that thought out of my mind for now. At the very least until tomorrow. Shoichi's coming to spend the night, and I don't want to be acting weird or awkward around him because of it. Oh, right. I should talk to Mom and Aki just to make sure first. Or are any of them even home right now? Oh, a few hours later. Well, this might be perfect timing to, get dinner for myself. Don't worry, this will all be one recording, but you'll just have a weird little jump where maybe the music will change or something like that. It'll just be like, whoop, I'm back. Anyway, quick little break. Make sure to enjoy your snackies or whatever. And I'm back. Flawless. Alright, so we are catching up with this. We are now at nighttime. If anything happens, if anything happens, there'll be another skip like this, but a little, less, or a little more flawless, I should say. Flawless. Anyway. I fiddle anxiously with my fingers while watching TV, glancing at my phone every now and again to check the time. It's 8:21 right now. Shoichi said he'd arrive around 8:30. He's so close. Aki's like, dude, you're going crazy. This little kid just thinks you're going nuts. Could you stop doing that? You're starting to make me feel anxious. Doing what? Pulling down your fingers and biting your nails. You can't tell me you haven't noticed you're doing it. Oh, kinda. Maybe a little bit. Oh, this isn't the first time Shuni spends the night over. Why are you so freaked out? Honestly, I have no clue either. Is it because you two are dating right now? Does that make it different somehow? I knew it. I knew you were hiding something, brat. Oh, look who's talking. I knew you knew that I knew, that you knew, that I knew, that you knew. But I didn't want to give you the satisfaction of me saying something first. I never thought you'd be this stubborn about it, though. Oh, yeah? I knew you knew, I knew that, I knew that you knew that, I knew that you, but I didn't want to give you the... Oh, God! Ah! Well, I knew you knew that, I knew you knew, but I didn't want to give you the Okay, this is getting ridiculous. And too hard to track. I'm bored now. What? But I was winning! You little shit, I was winning. Not fair. Bah. Do you know when Mom's coming home? She asked me to put her dinner in the fridge since she wouldn't be until 11, I think. At least 11. I guess we're not talking to her before bed. Honestly, that's not exactly news. I guess. Do you mind if I stay downstairs when Shuni arrives, or do I need to make myself scarce? You live here. Why would you have to do that? I don't know. I don't think I want to be around if you two start making kissy faces at each other. That's icky. Oh dear lord. Just kissy faces. What? We were absolutely not doing that. Sure. Not with you around, at least. For God's sake, who would do that? Our conversation is interrupted by a sudden knock on the door. My whole body tenses up at the sound, and in the second it takes me to recover from it, I'll get it. Wait! Whoops. And he's gone before I could say anything. I can't tell if he's being considerate or clueless. But either way, having him be around makes me feel even more nervous. I hear a familiar face from the front door, followed by what seems to be excited conversation. At least getting to hear his voice makes me relax somewhat. Whoop! It's the man! The man! Hee hee. The boy, here comes the boy. I turn around on the couch when I hear them coming from the hall, and that's when I see him. Or I see them. Doesn't care about Aki. There's my man! That's all that matters. Shoichi smiles as soon as he spots me. walking up to me with a hand raised in greeting and his tail beginning to wag behind him. On his shoulders, he's carrying a small black bag that he quickly puts down by the couch. What's in the bag? Shoo. What's in the bag? Please, you gotta tell me what's in the bag. Hey, Nee. Hi there. Uh-oh. You seem tense. What's the matter? He's been like that for hours. You have no idea how annoying it's been. Yucky! It's the truth. Did something happen? Oh, you oblivious spoof. Oh, wait. You're not mad at her about... Or you, oh, wait, My line! My line. Did something happen? Oh, wait. You're not mad about earlier today, are you? Because I told you I completely forgot. What? No. That's not it at all. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Aki, don't be so mad at Shuni. I already told you I'm not. Besides, you have no idea what we're talking about. Duh. That means you should tell me. I swear to God, he respects you a lot more than he does me. Sorry? Don't mind him, Shuni. He's just a dummy. Why do you seem to regress at least 3 years whenever Shoichi or Sai are visiting, and no one else is around? I don't do that at all. Anyway, what happened today? You are really not letting this go, are you? Not a chance. Aki and Shoichi both take their respective seats. Despite having been sitting next to me this whole time until now, Aki instead opts to take the armchair, leaving the spot next to me free for Shoichi to take. It's not a big wait. Am I even allowed to say that? Anyway, I promised Nico I'd join them for lunch, but I forgot I had some student council stuff I needed to go through, and I couldn't make it. I also forgot to let him know, so he had to come to find me to ask about it. Oh, is that it? That's boring. That's boring. I'm sorry my relationship isn't more interesting for you. Nico just saying that to the Tennis Ace fan base. I'm sorry. I'm sorry my relationship isn't more interesting for you. I suppose this means I shouldn't expect an award for best drama this year. Nee, don't talk to your brother like that. He started it. Yes, but he is 12, and you are not. You hear that? Your boyfriend is on my side. How come you say nothing when he says it? Seriously? Again, he's 12. What kind of messed up favoritism is this? So, what are you two up to? Watching TV? Yeah, my favorite show was on. The blank black screen. Which means we're not really doing anything now that it's over. What show was even on? Single Strike Dudes! Ugh, God. I am actually terrible with getting these pun names. Ah! Single Strike Dudes. I can't believe it. Somebody's gonna leave a comment in the comment section and I'll just be like, I'm gonna be a big idiot about it. Single Strike Dudes. Oh. No, it's not Super Smash Bros. Mega Smash Bros? What the fuck? Oh.
One Punch Man. There's multiple One Punch Men? How come nobody's told me this? Anyway. Now I get it. Somebody's immediately put in the comments before I even realized. Oh, you mean the one about the guy who can beat anything with a single strike and wants to be an adventurer? Yeah. I'll admit I haven't been keeping up with it. The animation's great, but it's a bit weird for my taste. I only got past season 1 because I forgot season 2 even came out, and, you know, I keep forgetting to keep up with it. That's me. You watch My Monster Mentorship. Should you really be saying that? What? Moment is great. I kinda like SSD better. But Moment has a lot of character development and actual goal to build up to. SSD's protagonist is already totally developed and... Careful there, Shukun. You're arguing anime taste with a 12-year-old. Alright. You got me there. Either way. Aki, is there anything else you want to watch? Me? Not really. What about you, Nee? Aniki isn't watching any of the shows this season. That's kind of cringe, Nico. What he said. Really? That's new. I thought you liked the previous season of Snack Skirmishes. Oh god. Food battle, food fight. What is it? God. I'm trying to think of it. That's like the equivalent of like those Gordon Ramsay shows, and I just can't name which one. I am so bad with this chat. Please help me. I am just a wee silly dork. I did. I'm not really feeling it with this current one. Aniki says the food they make is getting more and more impractical. That's all. A man who just said he doesn't like the most popular show this season because it's too weird for him doesn't get to criticize me for it. I'm fine. Maybe we could go play a game or something. That sounds like a great idea. Aki? We don't have any 3-player games. Nor do we have 3 controllers. We can go in rounds. Doesn't have to be a problem. Are you sure? We could try thinking of something else. Oh, yeah, we should play Cosmic Kai Battlers. Is that gonna be Super Smash Brothers? I don't know. Help. Everybody's gonna correct me in the comments. I'm gonna have like 90% of the comments just be correcting me on what these are. Chat. So sorry. Wait, there's no chat. I'm on my own in the silent void. Whoever loses has to pass the controller off to another player. See? Who speaks like that? Whoever loses has to pass the controller off. See? Aki-kun seems excited by it. I guess I can't argue with that. How about you start off against Aki then? Again, he's 12. Are you sure it's a good idea for me to be the first one playing against Saki? Fighting games are kind of my thing, remember? Remember, he's 12. Right. I keep ad-libbing the he's 12 part, so if anybody's like not even watching the screen for this, I am so sorry. Please do not take that as actual canon. Right. I forgot about that for a second. Yeah, we should probably leave you for last. Good idea. I boot up the console, letting the loading screens pass by before choosing to open... skip the... No, I'm not saying it. Nope, I'm not saying that thing. Before choosing to open CKV. Before long, Aki and I are in the versus screen choosing our fighters. Despite us not having even started, Aki still. Oh, Aki already? Despite us not having even started, Aki already seems very giddy judging by the way he's swaying back and forth in his seat. Oh wait, that's Aki. Sorry, I thought I heard something in the background. Aha! I pick Ultra Blaster 3 Mugen. Or is it Mugen? Might be Mugen. Mugen. McNugget. Ultra Blaster 3 McNugget. What? No fair. That character's super broken. You are too slow. A few hours later, Aki was destroyed by the lasers. We will remember Aki in our memories. I didn't expect that. God damn it, I was so close. And that makes it... What the fuck? Whoops does this? Whoops keeps this track? I don't even keep this track. And that makes it 1389 to 1381. So much for being king of fighting games, huh? That's right. Be smug for now. Just wait until I have my revenge. We'll see about that. Hey, Aki-kun. It's your turn. Oh. Did he fall asleep? Huh. I guess it is kind of late. Aki? I get up from the couch, putting my hand on my little brother's shoulder and gently shaking him awake. Mom? No, it's me. Come on, it's getting late and you're already falling asleep. You should go to your room. I fell asleep? Okay. Little Shiba hesitantly gets up from an armchair and yawning and rubbing his eyes. Yawning? Night. Night, Shuni. Good night, Aki-kun. Whee! The two of us watch him slowly shambling. That was not a wee moment. Whoops. The two of us watch him slowly shambling to the stairs and dragging himself up there before disappearing from view entirely. Taking breaths is important between lines. Between lines. Yeah, do them before or after. Or between, like, sentences. The two of us watch him slowly shambling to the stairs and dragging himself up them before disappearing from view entirely. Yeah, I haven't seen Aki-kun like that in a while. That's because you don't spend the night over as much anymore. I guess that's true. It really sucks. It's fine. You've been really busy since we started high school and everything. I know. I wish I still had more time to actually enjoy myself sometimes. Of course there's no way I could say that to anyone else. Hell, Hitsuka's already been on my ass lately now that I'm visiting more often. If she or Mom ever caught wind of me feeling this way, I'd never hear the end of it. Is that so? Oh man, I may have created more of a problem than I even realized. Yeah, I mean, I get she worries, but Hitsuka's constantly hovering around me. Asking if I ate right today, if I slept enough, if I'm taking time to relax. Feels like I'm constantly under surveillance all of a sudden. Isn't that called having a caring sibling? If it bothers you so much, why don't you say so? I would, but then I'm sure she'd stop cooking for me again. And I only just got her to start packing lunches for me once more. Because food is really tasty after all. Talk about a greedy older brother. I'll take what I can get, okay? Having to go back to eating packaged convenience store lunches was just sad. Then I suppose you can't risk angering her again. What? What? What is this, Toad? Then I suppose you can't risk angering her again. Still not right. Anyway, then I suppose you can't risk angering her again. Nailed it. Nor do I want to. I don't know when it happened, but at some point, Hitoka stopped being a cute little girl and became really scary when she's mad. That's what you get for letting Saya act like an older sister to her. There's no way she wouldn't become some kind of influence. It wouldn't be the worst thing for you to take a little... It wouldn't be the worst thing for you to take it a little easier, you know? Please, don't you start Toonie. Okay. Huh. That was you, Toonie. That was, wow. I'm spumbling every line. Stumbling. Huh. That was easier than I thought. Yeah, well, I haven't gotten too much time with you lately. I would rather not argue now that I do. Either way, I'm just glad to see you a little more cheerful. What do you mean? Seriously? You looked really crushed when I last saw you on Saturday. That, and tired. And then you barely even replied to my messages after. How was I supposed to not worry? I guess you're right. To be honest, I was out of it for all of yesterday and a little of today, too. I don't blame you. When I lost the inner high, I was pretty out of it for a week. Really? Because I remember checking on you multiple times during the school festival, and you both looked and said you were fine. Well, I guess I'm good at putting on a brave face. That's good to know. No, it isn't! The hell is wrong with you? I'm glad to have some time with you, though. Is it silly to say I've missed you? Even though I saw you pretty much every day, I still feel that way. Blush. It's not silly. I felt the same way. Good. I'm happy to hear you miss me too. Now that might be a little cruel. Oh, come on. Give me a break here. No can do. Although we should probably start getting ready for bed too. It's getting pretty late. Guess you're right about that. We would... Is it Monday? Yeah, it is Monday. What are you doing on a school night sleeping over? Guess you're right about that. We wouldn't want to be too tired for class tomorrow. Is that seriously the one thing you thought of? What's wrong with that? So many things for me that I don't even know where to begin. Let's just get going. Do you need to take a bath before bed? I took one before coming over, so I should be fine. I'll take one tomorrow, though. I brought my clothes with me and whatnot. Oh, is that what the black bag is? Alright, anyway. Shoichi picks up his bag from earlier and, after making sure the doors are locked and all... Oh, I was gonna say locked and all the lights are off. So, Shoichi picks up his bag from earlier and, after making sure the doors are locked and all the lights are off, we head on up to my room. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen in the bedroom? I'm only hearing rumors, and it depends on the ending, supposedly, for Day 38, so I'm a bit nervous. Maybe there will be, maybe there won't. Maybe I'll have to keep scrubbing through the game to get the actual one. Dang it. Hopefully I can get something like that, and then I can be mean and teasy with it. Anyway, let's see. I expected your room to be a little messier, all things considered. I was out for half a week. When would I have time to make a mess? I meant more when you spent all of yesterday locked in your room. I spent all day in my bed because it hurt too much to move. Again, no way to make a mess like that. You don't know a moving sleeper. I'm the type of person who will just fling everything from side to side, so like everything will be on the ground. That's a mess. Anyway, I guess so. Hang on a second. That is not a hang on a second moment. Hang on a second. I'm gonna get the futon. I like to imagine him pronouncing it as the futon. The futon? Shoichi's voice echoes a bit higher pitched than usual, and I raise an eyebrow at that indescribable look on his face. The futon. What about it? I didn't. Ooh. I mean, do we really need the futon? Couldn't we share the bed? Huh? Yes. Oh man. I've been so used to setting out a futon for Shoichi whenever he spent the night that I completely forgot. They were roommates. I moved on autopilot, I guess. I'm glad. I would have been, God. I would have been so sad if I came all the way over to my boyfriend's house to spend the night and he made me sleep on the floor. I was gonna get you a futon. That's not sleeping on the floor. It sure isn't the same as sleeping on your boyfriend's bed, that's for sure. I am flustered. Although, speaking of boyfriends, is this gonna be the part that I have to clip out? Oh. We can't have kissing on my wholesome stream? Here we go. Shoichi closes the distance between us in the blink of an eye, and before I know it, we're standing face to face. My eyes widen at the sudden gesture, and I see the husky smiling amusedly at me. I did mean it when I said I missed mine. 8 or 9 inches. That's about all the distance that separated us. Okay. Before Shoichi suddenly closed it completely, touching his lips to mine. Right away, my body responds the only way it knows how, leaning into it and reciprocating the kiss. The feeling of Shoichi's warm and moist lips make me want to grab onto him and let myself melt into it. Seriously, I've gotten way too addicted to kissing. Not only that, a faint scent of lime and mint tickles my nose as well, smelling both sweet and slightly citric. I'll have to see that I'm not the only one that's been wanting to do more of that. Shush. You're a really good kisser. Am I? Then maybe you'd like it if I gave you some more of it. Yes, please. Aww. I don't even know how long we do it for. I've completely lost my ability to tell time at this point. Shoichi kisses me hungrily over and over. Sometimes he goes for several quick pecks to my lips. Other times he gives long, deep kisses that nearly leave me out of air. And in between, he takes the time to kiss my cheek and neck as well. Oh god, my body is burning up. Is this okay? What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean that I don't want to make the same mistake as last time. I want to keep going, but... Shoichi places a hand on my lower back, gently rubbing it and squeezing the side of my waist before dipping ever so slightly lower. Is this it? Maybe I'll have to do like an actual post edit and be like, the following will be on Patreon or some crap like that. I don't know what will happen, but I'll try my best. Okay. Whew. If you're not ready or not comfortable with it, let me know and I'll stop. Oh, I appreciate it. To be honest, I'm not sure how much I'm comfortable with it yet. Should I stop for today? Or maybe just keep it above the waist? Well, how about... I lean forward, planting another kiss on Shoichi's lips while also putting a hand on his chest. Our tongues intertwine, play fighting with each other for control, at least for a few seconds. Then, I give Shoichi's chest a push. Oh, the husky yelps, more surprised than anything, his confused eyes scanning my face for some kind of explanation. You could have just asked me to stop. That's not what I meant. What you mean? How about you take a seat? A seat? Just do it. Is this gonna be it? Sometime later. And yep, that is where the scene ends. If you did not already and you want to, there should be a link in the description below or some sort of Patreon link to link you to the Patreon exclusive content. I hope you enjoyed that if you did watch it. So, having finished cleaning ourselves up and changing the sheets, I turn off the lights and lie in bed with Shoichi. Man, I am just in awe of what happened. Sorry. Like describing this to people who are like, they may have not seen it. Having finished cleaning ourselves and changing the sheets, I turn off the lights and lie in bed with Shoichi, who quickly wraps his arms around me. Thanks, Nee. You have no idea how much I needed that. You're thanking me for sex? Isn't that a little weird? Maybe it is. Still, I missed getting to be intimate with you. Thanks for trusting me enough to do it again. Of course I trust you. Actually, I do more than trust you. I've bottled it up for far too long, letting my indecisive mind talk me out of saying it for fear that I might be mistaken or that I might change my mind. But I simply don't care anymore. Nothing that feels this good and this right could possibly be wrong. There's no way I could be mistaken. I love you, I think. For the first time in a while, my words seem to have left Shoichi completely speechless. He stares at me with widened eyes, his face growing a little red even in the dark. God, I really do love him. Are you serious? Mm-hmm. Nee. Come on. Is that really something to cry about? I'm just so emotional. I'm just so emotional.
Maybe Mr. Emotional should try to sleep then. It's pretty late. Shut up. Shut up. Tightening his grip around me, Shoichi pulls me into his chest and squeezes me. Right there, right here, right now in his arms, I feel safe and secure. No! That's it! Save. We will cherish this moment forever and ever and ever and ever. That was so good! Ah! There we go. Basket impression time. I already did one a week ago, so I should be quite on this. It's kind of like Giga's, actually. It's not. It definitely doesn't sound like what Basket actually sounds like. So, try my best though. I'm like, this is what dev, like a creator game dev sounds like, right? Hello, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this Shoichi update. I struggled a little to make this love scene flow well and be as high quality as I want it to be. You really killed it. Thankfully, I'm pretty happy with the final product. Regardless, thank you for sticking with me. There are 2 other possible outcomes for this day depending on your earlier choices, though I will say that this is the best one. If you're curious, maybe try and see what the differences are. Point out the difference. Till then, I wish you all well, and I'll see you all in the next update. Bye! Well, that's not the end of this video yet. Oh my god! Ah! That was so good! Yes, oh man. Oh, I felt so worth it, and just, I was talking with somebody at MFF about this, because for me, or well, for them, like, we were just talking about just, you know, stuff like this, like, love, like, yeah, love scenes, as they call it. But, you know, love type of stuff, prawn. But yeah, basically, like, they were talking about that and saying, like, you know, as much as they enjoy, like, you know, voicing it and stuff, because they actually do some voice acting for it. I don't want to say who in case they don't want me to say, but we were having a chat about it at, like, a party, and yeah, they were like, yeah, I need it to have, like, a story. Like, I need some depth. I need some background to these people, these characters. And yeah, I can feel like that. I'm like, I don't need as much. I still like having a story to it for me, too, in some ways. But, like, this is like, like, when it develops like this, having a full story with scenes in there on top, it's like putting sprinkles on ice cream. Or maybe not, sprinkles don't taste like that much, or maybe chocolate chips, something like that. If you just dump the entire thing with chocolate chips and just barely put in a drop of ice cream or something, it's, nah, you're not gonna get anything. You're just eating the chocolate chips at that point, and yeah, it just becomes all samey. But when you put it in an ice cream, man, does it taste great. Like, you got the startup, the lead up, it's the foreshadow. That's what they said too. Man, good person to talk to. Man, but I keep saying man because that husky. But yeah, once again, the link for the Patreon exclusive content, that scene, is in the description. If you're looking at the timestamps, I'll probably say link in description or something like that, but yeah, I would say link below, but then the timestamps are at the bottom. You know, silly. But great update. Just, man, very pleasantly surprised. Basket was excited for me to play it. I was like, yeah, I'm really excited too. So worth it. I'm leaning to the side because I'm like, This character has a little bit more stiffness in the movement. I need to adjust some of the VC face settings, but I'm like, lean back, but yeah, it's amazing. Loving it here. Might need to even adjust the camera a little. Like that. Man. Good stuff, though. Good. Well, that does conclude the readings, so we are completely up to date now with 10 essays and everything. Well, I do need to record that other scene. besides that, that shouldn't be too bad. But, yeah, I will get this one out as soon as I can. Hopefully I can get done maybe tonight, tomorrow with the editing. Not really much editing, but just cut some things. And still editing. But yeah, I'll try and get the, you know, the clean, removing that scene version up to YouTube ASAP. And then, yeah, that scene separated as the link. You know, I've talked about it like 5 times already. As you can tell, I might be hyping it up a lot because I really liked it. Anyway, if you want to support these creators, play the game, link in the description below. So if you don't have my Patreon, you could support the creators themselves directly. Just support them no matter what. I'm supporting them too. I felt terrible that I hadn't supported them. Like, it took me like until recently that I didn't realize I wasn't pledged to Basket's Patreon. I'm a bad reader. Saying that because I played the game for like 6 years, maybe 5, and I hadn't paid for the pledged the Patreon yet. So yeah, I am glad to you know, have done it now. I'm gonna try not to play the Patreon stuff early. Obviously won't play it for, you know, videos, but you know, I like to try and, you know, keep up with the people, like, you know, the public itself. I don't want to like spoil too far in advance unless I'm really curious or need to know. But boy, yeah, this is my after stream talking. Having it with just me right now, it's like, wow, it's hard to keep myself from like stopping to talk and, you know, listen in. If you have comments, I am more than curious to see what y'all thought. So, I guess I'll keep quiet on that. You know, silence my mouth with something. Yeah, that is it. It'll be fun editing this, let's just say that. So, that is all for today. So, as always, I really appreciate y'all. So that is all for today. I appreciate y'all watching, you know, coming in to, you know, check out this video. Maybe if it wasn't live, I still appreciate it as much to, you know, just supporting and enjoying no matter what. It's just fun to make these. Make, do, stream, whatever it is. I love playing this stuff and just offering, you know, what I got and enhancing the experience. But yes, thank you all for entertaining me from a distance, and thank you all for letting me entertain you. Until next time, goodbye. Have a great night, everybody. Take care, folks.